Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you watched my previous video, you know that I talked about testosterone pellets and why they didn't work out for me. Well, in today's video, I want to introduce to you something entirely new, testosterone lozenges. They were recommended by my doctor as an alternative. I'm here to share my personal experience with them, how I take them, what they taste like, any possible side effects, and how they've been helping me. But first, let's talk about low testosterone in women. If you are new here, hi, my name is Debbie Savage. I'm a 47-year-old woman, mother of 3, wife, and going through perimenopause. So I am in the thick of it, and this is why I feel that this video will be so valuable. Before I dive into my personal story, let's talk about the signs and symptoms of low testosterone in women. Have you ever had your testosterone checked? It might be a good idea to do so, especially if you've been experiencing any of the following symptoms. Even though women naturally have a lower level of testosterone compared to men, it is an essential hormone in our bodies. If levels drop too low, it can affect many areas of your life, such as sexual health, a decrease in libido or vaginal dryness. Energy levels, fatigue, weakness, and low energy might make it harder for you to get through your day. Mood, depression, anxiety, irritability, and sudden mood changes. Sleep, trouble sleeping, hot flashes, and night sweats. Other symptoms could include thinning hair, dry skin, weight gain, irregular menstrual cycles, and urinary issues like frequent urination. If any of these things sound familiar, it is time to look into your hormone health. Understanding these symptoms in your body is the first step towards getting the right support for you. So why am I even taking testosterone in the first place? For me, it's all about balance, specifically hormone balance. As we age, our hormones naturally fluctuate, and in my case, my testosterone levels were really affected. My testosterone levels were lower than they should be, affecting my mood, energy level, my sex drive, but one of the biggest issues for me was my muscle tone. As an avid exerciser, I enjoy exercising. It makes me feel so good, and it's the best way to limit stress for me. But despite my efforts of weight training and eating the proper amount of protein, I was not seeing any muscle retention, and in fact, I also felt a lot of pain in my joints and in my body. It was just a really strange sense of weakness and fatigue that I've never felt before, despite getting, focusing on my rest and getting the amount of exercise that I need, my steps, and eating the amount of protein. I still wasn't seeing any improvement in my energy level and in my muscle tone. No matter how hard I worked, it felt like my muscle tone wasn't improving. Testosterone plays a critical role in muscle development. And when your levels drop, it's really hard to build muscle and maintain your muscle mass. This was so frustrating for me because I was putting in the work but not getting the payoff. And I know that as you age, it's so important to maintain your muscle mass. So I was really curious to find out what my testosterone level was. After discussing my concerns with my hormone specialist, she recommended testosterone, not only to help build and maintain muscle, but to help out with my other symptoms like low libido, body and muscle aches, brain fog, and things like that. I was just really excited for a solution, and to help improve my muscle tone and get back on track with my fitness goals. Now let's talk about how I actually take the testosterone lozenges. These lozenges are prepared into small squares, and these squares are placed in what I would consider calling a little ice cube tray. They need to be kept in the fridge to stay fresh too. I like to take testosterone in the morning before I start my day so I can have the benefits of testosterone in my body. I take the cartridge out of the refrigerator, lay it on my island for a few minutes so that it can soften, and I'm able to pop one out of the little ice cube tray. It's really important that the lozenges are stored in a cool place, so when I pick them up at the compounding pharmacy, I'm so glad the pharmacist asked me if I was running errands, and I said yes. So he brought out a little ice pack to put in the bag with my testosterone lozenges to keep them cool while I could run, another errand for an hour and head home and then pop them in the fridge. As for the flavor, it reminds me of sucking on a cough drop. You do have to place the lozenges under your tongue, so that can be, a little bit uncomfortable. It does take a little while for it to dissolve. So the taste is like a cough drop, but minus the menthol. It is a little bit sweet, but not overpowering. And it does dissolve easily under the tongue. It just may take anywhere from 5 minutes, maybe 10. So this option for me is personally manageable. I don't mind having it under my tongue. Sometimes it slips out and it just rolls around in my mouth. But again, I try to keep it under my tongue. And I do that while I feed the dog or wash the dishes in the morning and wipe down the counters. And before I know it, the testosterone lozenges has been dissolved. And it's so much better than the side effects I felt with my testosterone pellets. Speaking of side effects, of course, there are side effects to be aware of, so let's talk about them. Well, the most noticeable thing, and honestly, it's not a big deal at all, but I just want to share that with you for somebody who has, sensitivity in their mouth. But yes, there was that slight aftertaste of, sucking on a cough drop in my mouth. So I would just have to deal with that. But as soon as it dissolved, it went away. That was my only side effect, and I'll take that because it's, to me, not a big deal at all. But there are other people who experience other side effects that I'd like to share with you. These changes could include fluctuations in mood, acne, and minor skin changes, but these can vary greatly from person to person. For me, I haven't had any major side effects with the testosterone lozenges, but as always, it's a good idea to keep track of your body, notice them, note them, and then discuss them with your doctor. I've also been really careful with monitoring how I feel, since hormone therapy can sometimes cause notable shifts in energy or emotional states. I have been using the testosterone lozenges for 3 months now, and overall I feel really great, and I can honestly say I really love them. My muscle tone is finally improving, and it's so great to see the results of my hard work that I've been putting in the gym. My energy levels are up, and I'm feeling so confident and focused. And another thing as well was that I was feeling a lot of pain and discomfort in my body and in my joints. And since taking testosterone, that has improved dramatically, and I'm so grateful. And if you're wondering how my libido is, it has improved immensely. I will continue monitoring how I'm feeling and keep you updated on my journey. If you have any questions or want to drop a comment below, I invite you to do that. I would love to hear about your experience. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you would like to connect with me, follow me on Instagram for more updates and inspiration. You can also subscribe to my blog at deborahsavage.com, where I share more about my journey and tips for living your best life. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you'll never miss a video. I wanted to do this live on camera and take a testosterone lozenges with you. The testosterone lozenges are housed in this, I'm going to call it a cartridge, and at the end here it says press to open, so you squeeze like the little arms on the side to release the tray, and see how it looks like a little cute ice cube tray. And I am nearly finished. I have one left that I saved to show you how I take it, and it's been out for a while, so I should be able to easily pop this out. I just dropped it. Luckily it landed on my lap. So here it is. It's this little square, right? It was kind of big, but there you have it. I wanted to actually show you what it looked like. And so what I do is I place it right under my tongue, just like that. And I just suck on it and go about my day. And again, I like to do this early in the morning so I can enjoy the effects of testosterone. So I hope that it was helpful to just have you see what it was like and how I take it. I want
uncomplicated touch, stable as we go, consistent as we grow. I